Oh my god, that was such a good final move.
Yeah,
Isaac.
holy crap.
Oh,
I'm the best. I can't help it.
I can't believe you hit me with 2 counters in a row like that.
Yeah.
That was ridiculous.
Well, guys, that's embarrassing for me, but that's the stream. You know, thanks for joining us. We went over balance changes. They were incredible. We showed Hisako high-level matches. We showed some of her best tech on all 6 of her infinites. All done today.
Yep.
And you know, we didn't hit the viewer goals past that, but we're gonna call it a night. So and bring the stream down. Thanks for joining us. I'm Keats, Adam Hart. This is Isaac,
Hey, what's up?
Ramon.
and that's Noah Prime.
Actually, Chase. But
Sure.
He'll never learn.
Oh,
I can't believe we went through so much already.
we went through a lot. Yeah, in a very short amount. Matt, can you come on camera for us? Come on.
We need you
We got to
show-
start over. Okay, we're starting over.
Oh, okay.
All right, in 3, 2. Hey, everybody, welcome to the stream. This is Iron Galaxy Studios Tender Moments. I am Adam Keats Hart, your host this evening for the Hisako demo.
Is that how it's pronounced?
Hisako?
Is it?
Hisako.
How do you-
Japanese.
how do you
Hisako.
pronounce it?
Hi, Sako.
Chase?
it's Hisako.
You think it's Heisako? Sako Noko.
This is why I look
One
miserable.
ski Sonic.
This
This
Why
is
we
why
can't
I
do
look
bits.
miserable. Yeah.
Way to go, Chase.
One Ski Sonic appreciated that
Yeah.
somewhere.
Yeah.
Shout outs to you, Ski
You
Sonic.
wonder why I look miserable. All right,
We learned today that Isaac didn't know what a puddle punch was.
I still don't know. You're gonna find out in like 5 minutes.
Thanks for joining us, everybody. Sorry about the Wirecast crashing on us. Let's go over the contest again for those just joining us. We're doing a little Twitter contest. It's still running, so you can still get in on it if you haven't yet. Isaac, want to tell us about it?
Yeah, so you send out the appropriate tweet, just link to our stream, have KI Season 2 hashtag and hashtag Hisako. Hisako. And all you have to do is just tweet something in there. Just say, hey, I'm watching this stream, whatever you want it to be. We're the best in the world, whatever you think. And you will be eligible to win this awesome poster signed by some of the studio developers here in Chicago.
It's a very nice poster. It was exclusive to PAX East, and there are none of those left.
Yes.
Those went fast.
Yeah,
so
that
that's
is
a pretty
one.
exclusive item.
Yeah, that's my personal one. So
Oh, you're giving yours away?
Yes,
Wow. I'm
because-
not doing that with mine.
yeah, there was none left. So yeah, there
I'm
you
putting
go.
my Agnes one on my wall forever.
Nice.
I'm gonna frame it.
See how selfish he is? Look at that. I'm all about the people.
Yeah. How many viewers we got, Ramon?
1,600.
Okay. Well,
pretty
we
good.
offered you balance changes at 2K. We're just gonna assume we're gonna get 2K.
Yeah, I mean,
And we're gonna launch right into it.
1,000 are still trying to find out if the stream's up. So we're at least at 2,600.
Okay.
First, I want to do a shout out here. C Styles, our good friend C Styles, top Conra player. He does the cool challenges for us when a new character comes out. I really do hope he does another one for Hisako, so we can see if anyone can take his money and all the donated money and all that. He is a Conra player. It is his birthday. Conra's got some nerfs this patch, so happy Nerf Day, C Styles. Congratulations. You're about to get nerfed. You're gonna have to work a little harder.
Just a little bit.
Just a little bit.
Yeah.
Well, we'll see. All right, so let's go into the game. Actually, no, let's not go into the game yet. Let's read a couple things.
Okay.
Okay.
We kind of typed this stuff up in the usual logical order, but we decided a more efficient way to go through it would be in a different order, and that's going to be super inefficient because we just scribble all over the paper, and I don't even know how to read it.
Yep.
So, the first thing I want to talk about real quick is I know you guys read about a cancel window pass we were talking about doing to make our earlier characters in the season feel a little bit more like the season 1 characters in terms of how wide the cancel windows are. And we did that. We did it on TJ Combo, we did it on Maya, we did it on Conra, and we did it on Riptor. And all the other characters past Riptor, Omen, and On all kind of already had that treatment from the get-go. So when 2.5 comes out, definitely, if you thought those characters felt a little stiff, give them another try, because I think they're going to feel a lot more smooth to you now. We're pretty proud of that. We're pretty happy with it.
Yeah. I don't drop combos. I feel good.
You never did. You're such an ace. So that's a cool change. I want to talk about a couple Riptor changes that we're not going to show. I'm just going to read them off for you. Riptor. So Riptor's throw whiff was 7 frames faster than all the other characters. No more!
Yep.
Now it is 34 frames like all the characters' throw whiffs are.
It's Matt's fault. Just throwing him under the bus.
Wow.
Yeah, best throw range in the game, not Agnos notwithstanding. And faster recovery? I don't think so. We also fixed the bug that was causing the shoulder charge enders to do a lot more damage than we had intended. There was something happening with a projectile at the end when she spits fire in the corner that was just multiplying stuff. It's fixed, less damage there. Now you have to actually do the damage ender if you want bigger damage. We also fixed a bug that caused Talon Rake, Flame Carpet, Flame Arc, and Flame Wall to remove Agnos chunks on block. Yeah. That was nasty. And that's all better now. And we fixed a opener ender situation after Predator medium kick tail sting. So you could do opener ender there and not be broken, and that will be fixed as well. Even though that was low damage, it was still annoying and kind of against the rules. So bye-bye. I also want to quickly talk about Maya. I know there's one bug that's been bothering you guys. She can no longer attack with dash forward heavy kick before the round.
Yeah.
Yay! You could actually block that, so I don't know why people were super upset. But I can understand. It was annoying, you know.
So what
but
I
you
like
just block it.
I like to just not touch anything until the game says
fight.
You're ready.
Yeah, that's honorable.
That's when I start.
That's honorable.
Yeah,
that's really nice. You're a gentleman.
I know. I am.
Okay, so let's go into the game now. We'll show you some other stuff. First, we're going to show you a little bit of Fulgore versus Thunder. This was a tough matchup. I would say this was a really tough matchup before. We talked a lot about on the forums about Fulgore's heavy eye laser going a little too far or having too good an angle, and we did a poll about that, and the community decided they wanted shorter range. So we're going to show you the result of that right now.
I'm surprised you remembered to add control.
Hey, that's because we rehearsed. Yeah. So go ahead and jump this projectile.
Oh, wow.
Yep, so now you can actually maneuver to half screen and not worry too much about this until you're in that range. But if you do jump from like here, you're still going to get blasted. It's still pretty good. Still a lot of uses for it. It still covers a space that Dragon Punch doesn't cover, and it's a projectile, so there are a lot of reasons to use it, and it recovers in 27 frames, unlike the Dragon Punch, which you're up there forever and you're going to get punished. So don't fret. It does pull some of those really, really lopsided matchups back in, though, so we're pretty happy with the change in that regard. Another thing is that his light and medium eye beams, these are now breakable when they're part of a combo. There were unbreakables he could do with those that are no more. And I also want to show you one other cool thing you can do now. Go ahead and block this for me. Block low if you don't mind, so I can be sneaky.
Okay.
Okay. Oh, they're blocking it, taking potential damage. Now you can... Well, no, you can't. Okay, hold on. I got this. Potential damage. Now you can instant cancel it. What?
We rehearsed this.
We did.
I promise you.
Oh my god. Okay, we're going again. I gotta wait for my instinct to come back. Oh,
yeah. So I'm not gonna feel bad when I drop all this Glacius stuff.
that was terrible.
Yeah.
You should feel bad though.
I won't.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Let's try this again. You make somebody block the Devastation Beam. You instant cancel.
Oh man.
Oh my god. Why don't the moves come out? Okay, there. You get crazy. You do a level 4 ender. Should have been level 4.
This guy's really
I'm the
bad.
worst. I don't want to talk about it. Ugh. But that's pretty cool. They're actually really legit setups you can do by making people block Devastation Beam, instant canceling, and then doing a mix-up from really close range, which you couldn't do before because you couldn't instant cancel it before. So that's the change. You can instant cancel the Devastation Beam. How many viewers are we at?
We are over 2,000.
Okay, so they earned this. Good. Let's talk about Thunder. We've been talking about...
Sorry.
Did you usually just kiss?
We did.
It's more of a snuggle.
That's nice. That's nice. Chase, how does that make you feel?
Warm inside.
Okay.
Was that our tender moment?
Thanks, Noah. That was our tender moment.
Right.
A good, honest snuggle. Call of Sky has been changed. Let's talk about Thunder. What?
Right.
You guys knew this was coming. I'm going to read it down before you go crazy, because people won't be prepared. La 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 la. Okay. Call of Sky, the projectile attack, has been removed from the game. Isaac's dead.
He got hit by the last one.
However, it's been replaced by Call of Sky, dash buff move.
Whoa, what? This sounds amazing.
It is pretty great. The new Call of Sky will strike Thunder with a bolt of lightning, causing him to enter a charged state and crackle with electricity. Let's see it. All right, now he's got the electricity all over him. You can check that out.
So then what do I do?
Your next dash will consume the charge state and be replaced with an instinct dash, including all of its features.
Oh, it didn't work there.
Yeah.
So wait, what?
It has a time limit, 8 seconds. But go ahead and buff up and dash. Nice. You can do all the stuff you could normally do with it. So if you do triple axe on block, you can dash cancel that.
That's not triple axe.
Oh my god, Isaac.
So I
There you go.
Yeah. All right.
Buff up.
Yep.
Triple axe, dash cancel.
Yep. Oh, look at that.
Yay,
Look at
that's
that.
pretty cool.
I did that myself.
Buff up again. I'm gonna hit you and take the charge away. Oh, you get to keep it? That's crazy. And you can wake up dash invincible?
That's pretty good.
What are IG thinking? This is crazy.
What are we?
It's actually not as good as you would think. It does have 60 frames of recovery. He gets the buff on frame 14, but if you hit him out of it, you can do significant damage. And if you're playing within the right ranges like this, go ahead and try and buff up. You know, I can get a good punish, and I can get really good damage. If I do a long enough combo, he won't even have the charge when he wakes up, which means no invincible dash. So he still has to find the right places to do it. The other thing that you might not think of when you first see this and are freaking out is that you can't do an infinite number of these dashes. You get one charge and one charge only, which means when you finish that dash, you have to recover. You can't just invincible dash again and again and again, so you'll get punished. Yeah. So the other thing you might not realize is you can't do your regular dash when you're charged.
Right.
So if you charge up and you want to get to a position to go through a projectile, you're going to have to walk there. Because if you use your dash, it's just going to be gone. And then you're going to have be back to square one with that stuff. It is extremely useful. There are really cool things you can do with it on Oki now. We have legit uses for the launcher ender now, which I've never seen used in an actual match. Right. And it's a really good way to kind of cut through a lot of the stuff that's happening in the full gore and Conra matches specifically. You have a way in now. You're not going to lose to Conra just pressing heavy punch plus scarabs or spike over and over again, which was legitimately hard to beat before. So if you didn't know that, you have a couple weeks now before the patch drops to press heavy punch and do spikes against Thunder as Conra repeatedly because it's really hard to beat.
It is.
Legit hard to beat.
I've seen Mario cry when Matt does it to me.
Yeah, that's pretty much all you have to do. Okay, those are cool characters with cool changes. Let's talk about more characters with cool changes. Who's next? So we're going to do TJ versus Orchid, a matchup you guys should be familiar with after last weekend.
How boss he looks.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. He had good old crazy LCD using his Orchid against Gimpy NS's TJ in the finals. He had to win 18 games.
Come on!
That's not right. It's 9 games. He had to win 9 games. All right, let's check out these characters' changes. So we're going to show you some TJ adjustments, some nerfs. You may cry out, these are not the nerfs we're looking for. We're discussing other adjustments as well, so hold tight. But let's show you what we got this time. Go ahead and duck for me. Oh, you can't. I do it. I knew I would do it.
That's why I was rotating that.
All right. I got. Yeah, it was subtle. Okay.
Yep.
Oh,
Whoa,
the shockwave no longer comes out behind the TJ. So you can't just willy-nilly use the wrong one, at least in a cross-up situation. It still comes out in front.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
I'm okay.
Okay.
With this.
Okay. Yeah. The knee attacks actually have quite a bit more recovery, but they also inflict more block stun. You can expect the disadvantage to be similar to what it was, but you can actually react and punish now. Before you kind of had to anticipate and punish because it recovered so fast. I'll show you that. Wow. Really? There. Okay, good job.
That wasn't me reacting.
Well done.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It only took 2 tries.
Spin Fist used to be +1 on block, but it moves him forward, and that just was a little out of hand. So now it's 0 on block. Yep. So if we hit on the same frame, we'll actually trade, which I'm having trouble doing. There we go.
There you go.
Nailed it.
Yep.
0 on block now, a little more fair. And I'm gonna do a combo on you real quick. We're gonna do a little wall splat ender and into a shoot toss.
My favorite setup.
What? Well, that did a lot less damage than before. Shoot toss is part of a combo after a wall splat does significantly less damage, so you're not gonna be able to turn your wall splats into free damage enders anymore. And hopefully those things help in your dealings with TJ until next time we touch him.
So let's get to the buffs.
Let's get to the buffs.
Yeah,
Orchid's got some.
Wait, what?
What?
No TJ buffs?
No.
Oh, man.
So sad.
Let's talk about Orchid. Orchid's got a couple changes here you might like. Go ahead, sweep me, and then do a meaty throw.
Okay.
Okay.
Seems simple enough.
Okay, I teched it. Now sweep me, and do forward hard kick meaty.
Okay.
Whoa!
Whoa.
It's immune to throws now from frames 9 until 39, which is very, very good considering her walk speed. There are a lot of really cool uses for this. You're going to be using this move quite a bit more than you already do, I think. This is the little boost it needed, for sure. Another thing that Orchid can do, and this kind of came in response to Hisako also being able to do this with her version of Rekka's, is we're allowing Orchid to now cancel blocked Ichini-san on the third hit into shadow moves. So you can, if you have meter and you're willing to spend it, you could do the overhead or the low Ichini-san. Go ahead and do the overhead one. Yep. And then you could cancel into shadow flick flack.
All right, I'm going to try it. This is going to be really...
Okay.
Let's see if I got this.
Oh, no.
Man. That's so bad.
What are you doing?
I'm pressing buttons.
Come on, Isaac.
Okay.
Get it together.
Okay,
There
I
you
got
go.
it. I got it now.
So if I didn't have meter, and I wouldn't be able to shadow counter that, so you might be able to sneak in a high-low mix-up and try and keep it somewhat safe, which you really couldn't do before without a grenade or instant cats. So that's a nice little buff, and an additional way to spend meter if you're an Orchid player. And this buff is kind of hard to show you, but you have to trust me. Shadow Uppercat was considered in air almost right away, and that actually lowers its priority because of the way the game has hitboxes trade. Stuff on the ground has +1 against stuff in the air. So we've made it so that it's not tagged as in air until the first hit is actually triggered, which should increase its priority. So when you expect it to trade with stuff on startup or win, now you'll actually see that instead of it losing or trading when it should have won, right?
Yeah, you might have seen that in like a recent tournament. Actually,
Yeah,
like
I've
2
seen it
weeks
quite
ago.
a few times, yeah. So that should be all better now. We also fixed the bug that got introduced in the Aghanos update that caused Orchid's Ultra Ender to cause an air wall splat instead of a regular wall splat. I know like KI for Life and a bunch of people were really upset about that, but I swear it was an accident and it's all better now. Sorry. Let's go to see some more characters. Let's talk about Glacius and Conra. What do you think?
I'm looking forward to it.
Let's talk about
Glacius
Conra.
is my favorite character.
Yeah.
I mean, you know all of its moves.
I know, yes.
His moves.
How many moves does he have?
He has a lot.
How many special moves does he have?
I can't remember any of them right now. Just letting you know. Hi, Matt.
My God.
Was that you waving at me? Hi.
I'm going to put you on playable. I
Okay.
remembered this time. We're professionals here at Iron Galaxy.
So there's that.
Always.
Okay, so
I got this.
way earlier in development when we were making Conra, we knew by design characters with like forward-moving attacks could just kind of blow through the swarms and hit Conra. And at some point, Glacius lost the ability to do this for whatever reason. I swore he could still do it, but he couldn't. And a good friend of mine pointed out that that was not the case anymore. So we've improved that. It should be much, much easier to find the right ranges to use a light one from that. Yeah. Much, much easier to cold shoulder through the swarms now. And the way we did that was we actually made it become active earlier. So the light version becomes active 2 frames earlier, the medium version 3 frames earlier, the heavy version 4 frames earlier. This will help you wipe out the swarms. But we also increased the frame advantage on this move. It doesn't. Okay, somebody asked, how does it affect his wake up? It doesn't. It's not an invincible move. Anyway.
So like the actual animation of the move itself
has not changed.
Yes.
It just becomes active a little earlier.
Yes.
It used to become active after kind of he was done moving and already slowing down. Now it becomes active closer to where he starts moving, which should make it a little easier to use the move in general. We've increased the frame advantage on this move as well. Since it starts earlier, we want the same frame advantage as before from up close, which is what you'll get. But from a distance, if you hit really late, like about here, you actually get better than before frame advantage. You can do some kind of scissor kicky stuff with it. It's a lot more potent than you think it is. It's a pretty significant buff to Glacius, and I think this is definitely the edge he needs to make him be seen a little bit more.
I've never seen him till today.
Can you do a puddle punch?
Can I?
He did it!
Oh man, I got
So
it.
his puddle punch enders used to drop when he was cursed by Conrad. That should not happen anymore. Oh my god.
Oh, wow. Wow.
Okay, so those should be good to
used
go
to
now.
whip, yeah.
Yes. Yeah, that's very nice.
Yes. I'm learning.
Yeah. All right, let's talk about Conra. Sorry, Steve Styles. Here we go. So there's actually a bunch of changes to Conra. There are some buffs in here, and there are some burfs in here as well.
Burfs?
Burfs.
What is a burf?
A burf's a buff nerf.
Oh, okay.
It's helpful and it's hurtful. And you can just kind of like look at it and consider it, and maybe you'll find some uses. But the first thing I want to talk about is Sacrifice's recovery has been lengthened. You'll see him shake the same. I really like it. Makes it much easier to punish, and most importantly, if I get a hit on this, I don't get free sand anymore. I'm going to hit you with it, and then I'm going to try and lay down free sand, and you can do what we practiced.
Was that this one? No, that wasn't it. Okay.
Fireball, 2 punches.
2 punches?
2 punches, okay?
That's a lot of
punches. So
punches.
he gets hit. I'm going to put out free sand.
Oh, God. Oh, God.
Isaac.
Oh, God.
Isaac.
That's not how it works.
Stop.
Okay, let's try that again. Okay. Oh, God.
I tried to put out free sand, and I get hit.
All right.
So, yeah, recovery's lengthened. You're not going to get free sand anymore on hit. The hitbox actually used to be this gargantuan rectangle, and now it's more of a cross. It goes across about the same distance and up the same distance, but the corners are kind of gone. And that means that on knockdown, go ahead and knock me down and then jump back when I wake up. Well, you did that super early.
Yep.
Try again. It's much easier to bait this and jump back, and it'll actually whiff you instead of tagging you anyway. It's much easier for characters to get punishes on this from really far as well. I'm gonna put one back here, trade sides with you, knock me down, and then jump back. Whoa. And then, well, if he had done the right move,
if I had done the right move, that would have been punished.
He's completely the worst.
Yeah, I am the worst.
Oh my god, that was embarrassing.
He doesn't have a back forward move, man. That's all I know.
So I'm going to do some frame trappy stuff here. Go ahead and block low. You're doing this. Oh, yeah, this is tough to get out of. Go ahead and cold shoulder out. Oh. Well, you need to do it during this one.
Yeah. Oh, God. Oh, God. Oh,
I missed my motion. Okay, let's go again.
Okay, this is really bad. There you go.
Okay, so the startup of Swarm is now actually a projectile instead of a physical hit that leads to a projectile. So projectile. So, as expected, projectile invincible moves will go through it. Very important change for how you deal with some of that Conrad pressure if your character has a projectile invincible move, which most of them do, which is awesome. Let's talk about standing heavy kick and crouching heavy kick. They are also now projectiles. Throw me some hail.
Oh, that is
not hail.
Oh, man. There you go. That's what hail looks like.
So I can just get rid of projectiles with my cool projectile kicks now, which is awesome.
I love trolling you.
Yeah, it's very, very useful. But as a meaty, so if I knock him down and then do a meaty version of this, it's going to be a projectile, so he could shadow cold shoulder through it. Let's see if Isaac has what it takes.
Oh, man. I don't know, man. Oh, that's
Nope, he doesn't have what it takes.
I don't.
Let's try again.
All right. Oh,
yay!
I did it.
So that's more effective as a meaty in some cases and less in others, just because sometimes projectile is good, sometimes it's not. And you can't trade with it anymore because it's a projectile. It's not part of Con-Ra, so you can't just uppercut the sand and Con-Ra will fall over. We just felt that stuff was counterintuitive, and we wanted it to be a little easier to understand based on what was happening visually. All the hard kick sand buttons are now considered special moves, so that'll increase their priority, but it also means Spinal can absorb them, which is more in line with the Flame Breath stuff from Riptor, so that makes sense. Linker Shadow Swarm can actually combo into manual heavy buttons now, which it couldn't before, which is kind of a nice little buff. But here's a little nerf for you. The jumping heavy kick Dune is now breakable.
Oh man!
So no more unbreakables with jumping heavy kick. Sorry, friends. Woo! Little indigestion. I'm gonna blame Matt for that. You did. That was nice. It only hits 800 times super rapidly. This is a really important buff for Con-Ra. So if you're out there ruining the day that I was born right now, Con-Ra's backdash did not have any invulnerability before. And now it does. Go ahead, sweep me and do a meaty.
Oh,
that was not a meaty, but
that was
really early.
That was close enough.
That was really early.
Okay.
There we go. Okay, so you have backdash invincibility now. That's a game changer for Con-Ra players. Believe me. Not having that before was incredible. It's really crazy. We also fixed the bug that caused Con-Ra's... Oh, sorry. I read that one already. We fixed the bug that caused whiffing a crouching hard kick, stand-up evil, to cause any knockdown to turn into a hard knockdown. That was not intended, and we finally figured out how to fix it, so that's gone. We also fixed a bug that let him cancel shadow linkers into another linker. You're not supposed to be able to do that. And that concludes our Conra changes. What do you think about that?
All I had to say to C Styles is happy birthday.
Happy birthday. Happy birthday, C Styles.
What are the responses like right now, Ramon?
We'll talk later. Oh. Just kidding. No, a lot of happy people.
Really? Happiness. Happiness at Nerfs.
Mm-hmm.
Interesting.
Well, not nerfs. Bursts. Come on.
So are there any other changes?
Stick on message, buddy.
What is this?
What? Is he wearing a tank?
Whoa. Whoa, what is that?
That makes me really happy.
So we're at almost 3,000.
Oh my god, he's wearing a tank?
Yep.
That's the best. I want to have a tank on my back every day, all day.
I want to say that that's the 3,000 view.
Whoa, he's got a mine on his arm?
Yeah.
And treads for legs?
It's pretty amazing.
That is really rad.
Yeah.
I wish that mine wasn't deactivated. Just like, explode punch people. It'd be amazing.
So yeah, that is premium Aganos.
It is.
He's pretty amazing.
He is. He's really amazing. I got a whole page of stuff to read about this guy. This is the last guy we're going to show you. Just throwing it out there. Saberwolf, Omen, Spinal, Sadira, no changes this patch. Aganos, holy crap, lots of changes. So we told you guys when we did the Aganos reveal stream that it was going to be, like, we gave you a lot of advice to fighting him. We warned you that it was going to be challenging to play as him as well. You don't want to put a character in the game that is really, really different like this and have it be so frustrating that people quit.
Right.
So we wanted to give people time with a weaker Aganos to get adjusted, get familiar. We feel like people are getting adjusted and getting familiar. There's a lot of great videos and a lot of great advice on the forums about how to remove chunks and how to treat him. So now we're kind of unleashing the beast here. And we've given him quite a number of helpful buffs. So we're going to go through them all right now. We've chosen Sadira as our opponent because I know a lot of people were struggling with this matchup specifically. So let's talk about the first thing. Natural Disaster Hop now hits as an overhead, but only on the way down. So block low for me. So I was on the way up there. I did not get an overhead hit. But if I'm on the way down, I do get an overhead hit. That's pretty important because I also have a rock that hits low. That's pretty tough to block. It's a neat setup. It's a neat way to spend a rock if you want to go in on people. Scary, spooky. All right, jump for me.
Okay.
Not at me, just jump.
Oh, okay.
Stop it.
All right.
Now try and quick rise that.
Okay. I'll be just pretend like I'm mashing buttons.
Okay.
Yeah. Like
So he
pretend
can't-
you can see that. Yeah.
You can't quick rise that anymore. It's no longer punishable on hit. That's also a huge, huge change that will make playing this character much, much easier. This one's really scary. Go ahead and block low for me.
Okay.
That's an overhead now. Close medium punch is an overhead. It's the fastest overhead in the game by some degree. But if we're really honest about it, he doesn't have any lows.
Yeah.
So you just block high all day and nobody cares. The only low he has is this one, which you can block on reaction. When you see the first hit come out, just switch to a low hit because it goes mid-low. So it's not as scary as it seems. You're just going to have to get in the habit of stand blocking when you're fighting Aganos because this is going to hit you if you like to crouch